Now, some commercials for...
Z5X2. Feel the joy. Win. It's America. Visit the new definition of freedom and luxury with the Imponte Insurrection Turbo XR Z5X2. Because for us, driving just getting there.
Back to the park. Tina Jane.
Vice City is me, your love mama, Tina Jane. When you feel low like someone ate your heart and flushed it down the commode, you could rob a liquor store or join a gang, but instead grab that girl or guy next to you, turn up some Wally Batteroo and feel the rhythm. And if you get too worked up, try the rhythm method.
You have been a bad boy.
Are you Gonzalez?
Ah, you must be Victor. Senor, I need to get...
Hindsight is easy, but as my mom, Harlan Barr, told me, a wise barb arms himself to the teeth because of tomorrow, not yesterday. You're a major, big major fun.
Today, the purple is a lot like red. Never judge a book by its cover. Instead, sit on sight.
The Parks, Saturday mornings at 9.
Good luck.
Radio Espantoso is here to stay. We get our first sponsor on the phone.
Great music, man. I love to support the art.
I've lost many good men today. Men I cannot afford to lose if I am to protect my colonel's interests in the deal ahead.
If you need a bodyguard, you can do a lot worse than me. For the right price, of course.
Maybe so, but I can't trust anyone until I've discovered who leaked our arrival to those puta bandits!
Do you know I'm an officer?
You're needed in Victimsville.
Again, Gordon Moorhead. Last time, Moorhead was in Vice Beach. The fisherman's daughter was explaining the circumstances of his disappearance. Then suddenly a shot rang out. The daughter was dead. Moorhead and Molly Malmsteen were immediately on the case. Moorhead was confident he knew who had just committed this dastardly act.
Gordon? No! She's dead. Are you okay, Gordon? How you bearing up? I mean, that woman was just killed while you were speaking to her. I feel faint and a little scared.
It's because you're a woman. Calm down.
Oh, you don't have to go and get cross, but I guess I deserved it. Gordon, you're incredible. I feel much better knowing you're here. Who shot her? Oh!
There. Now I'm better. Helps a man think. Molly, I understand that being a woman your interests are more in cookery than murder, so I'll make it simple. I bet you're thinking it was the same criminal gang who was holding the old fisherman.
Why, yes.
Yeah, that's why you'll never be a man. It wasn't.
It wasn't?
No.
So who shot this fisherman's daughter?
I did.
You? But, oh, why?
The fact is, Molly, there are a lot of things you don't understand with that darn poisonous estrogen coursing willy-nilly through your veins. With her father missing, that girl was now an orphan, and a girl without parents is 5 times more likely to end up a prostitute, a fallen woman who ruins American marriages, or worse.
Oh, that's terrible.
I know. So I shot her and threw the heater in the river. Society from the kind of filth that preys on the loins of American men.
Gordon, you're so brave. Only a man would know such things. What about the fisherman?
I'll tell you what, with his only daughter dead, those kidnappers who have taken the fisherman have no one to blackmail. They'll soon have to release him. When they do, we'll be ready.
Gordon, you're amazing. Ow!
Don't get cocky. I was just doing my job. Look, there's something else you've missed, Molly.
What?
Before she was tragically killed, the daughter said her father was unarmed and never wore a gun. You know what that means?
Yes.
That's right, Molly. It means he's a sissy. I imagine when he hears his daughter is dead, he'll cry.
What kind of a man cries, Gordon?
I don't know. One that loses wars, I think. Probably the kind of man who raises a $2 tramp for a daughter, Molly. A very sick individual, and probably a communist.
I don't like to express strong emotions, but I think I hate this fisherman, Gordon.
Don't hate him, Molly. Pity him, and help me kill him.
Oh, I shall. Looks like the chief has shown up.
What a surprise. The cops get here after the real crime fighting's done.
Go ahead, Miss Malmsteen. I thought I told you two clowns to stop.
Listen to me, Chief. I respect you, but the fact is, without me, this town would be over before it's even begun. Vice Beach should be a peaceful place full of genuine people and Americans. But while searching for this fisherman, we've uncovered a ring of illegal communists and almost worse, a man who was leading girls into a life of hideous and unmentionable vice.
Good on you, Moorhead. You're the best man in this place. You've got my backing, whatever you do. Kill whoever you think necessary.
Thanks, Chief. You're a good cop in a difficult situation.
But Moorhead, tell me, what men are doing these terrible things in our lovely new town?
Not men, Chief. Man. One man.
Who?
A missing fisherman. He's faked his death to put us off the scent.
The fisherman, of course. Killing his own daughter. Moorhead, I know we've had our differences in the past, but the city needs you. Our burgeoning beachside community could be ruined by this sort of scandal. You have to bring this man to justice, whatever it takes.
I shall, Chief. You know you can count on me. He's probably hiding in a swamp somewhere.
Yeah, Moorhead. Firstly, we don't say swamp. We say attractive wetland countryside right on your doorstep should you decide to move to our beautiful part of the world.
Sorry.
Secondly, if you're heading into the swamp, you'll probably...
I'm Gordon Moorhead, not some Rusky, Chief.
I mean this kind of help. Friendly napalm. It's great for all your tree and flesh-burning needs.
Ooh, you mean... as well as all the other handy uses it can be put to?
That's right, I do. As a policeman and a father and a proud American who served in 2 wars,
Amen.
I use friendly napalm for all my napalm needs. There's nothing like a substance that sticks to your skin and roasts you alive to make you rethink your current political or economic system.
Cheers, Chief. See you later.
But Gordon, wait, I'm coming too.
No, Molly, it's too dangerous for girls, even game little terriers like you.
I insist. I may be weak and irrational and moody at times, and for 25% of the month I'm completely unbearable to be around, but I'll do anything for justice. So you're gonna talk to...
You're right, Molly. You're a good kid for a dame.
Oh, that's smart. Let's go, Gordon. Do you think we'll ever make it out of this crazy hellhole?
I don't know, but I know I'm a man, and I know you're a woman, and I know there are things I'd like to say to you. Swell things, real things, but now ain't the time. This is too serious. This calls for Moorhead to ride again.
Later that evening, in the murky recesses of a swamp.
These wetlands sure are swampy and undeveloped.
Sure. Now will you be quiet?
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I wish Pablo were here to help us. His Mexican cunning would really be useful in a situation like this.
Yes, he's foreign, but occasionally quite useful.
Exactly. Hey, what's that noise?
What noise?
There, that whistling.
It's Pablo!
Pablo, you old dog.
Señorita Malmsteen.
Pablo, what are you doing here?
Oh, Pablo no can say, señorita. But since you asked, I was searching for the souls of my ancestors.
But I thought you were Mexican. Why would they be buried in Florida?
Yeah, that's true. They're not here. Hey, would you like a tortilla chip?
Pablo, this is no time for eating. Vice Beach is under threat. A vicious murderer, pimp, and communist is on the loose in these beautiful wetlands right on our doorstep. And we've got to find him and bring him to justice.
But Gordon, what kind of idiot would hide in these awful swamps? I mean, it's full of alligators and snakes and sea cow poo-poo. Who would live anywhere near this dump out of choice?
You foreigners don't know. Good man. This gem of a city is exotic and relaxing once you get over the man-eating reptile, shark-infested waters and tropical diseases. But enough of that. How do we catch this guy?
We split up and search this swamp.
This pristine wetlands.
Whatever. And when we find him, amigos, then and only then, we...
What?
We bring him to justice and drink tequila.
It's crazy, but it just might work.
See, by the spirits of my ancestors, we find this crazy killer. You Americanos and my people are friends.
Ah!
Let's split up. Molly, you better cut across that swampy bush and swim the waterways. It's safer. Pablo and I will stick together on the dry path.
This real estate market ruining killer must be here somewhere. I mean, what kind of sick man would try to ruin Vice Beach's reputation? It's awful.
Help! Help!
Who's that?
I'm a humble fisherman. I've broken my leg and I've been stuck here for 2 days.
Oh, hey, wait! You're the one who's been causing all this trouble.
Listen, lady, I'm really in a lot of pain. Can you get me some help?
You've been trying to ruin the city, bring down condo prices and infest it with communists.
I don't know what you're talking about. My name's Pete Banbury. I've fished these waters for 20 years. All I do is I fish and try to raise my daughter right.
Well, Pete, there's some good news. Gordon Moorhead saved your daughter from turning to a life of ruining families and being a prostitute.
Lily? But she wants to be a school teacher, not a hooker. What are you talking about?
A teacher? Not anymore, she doesn't.
No, I can't handle it. First my leg, now this.
Oh, you crying?
Of course I'm crying.
you're a communist!
Get some help! My leg's going green and I'm going into shock!
Help! It is tearing at my clothes!
I am not! I prefer thin girls! Please, I need help!
Not so fast, you sick scumbag. First you turn your own daughter into a cheap whore, and then you join the Communist Party, and now you're attacking my assistant, the delectable but slightly portly Molly Moundstein.
But...
I'm going to kill you if it's the last thing I do.
Oh, please.
Gordon, he's got a gun!
No, I haven't!
Bullets don't work on a man this criminally insane. They will just make him stronger. What should we do, Pablo? You're full of cunning.
See, mi sombrero. She say, use the friendly napalm.
Righto. Incredible.
He's ingenious, that foreigner!
Stand back. You should have stayed out of Vice Beach, you sicko.
I've lived there 55 years. The real estate rush has destroyed our natural resources.
Liar. I won't let you stand in the way of progress. Guy.
Who would have thought that something as beautiful as a napalm fire could also be doing something as noble as burning to death a criminal genius like that?
Incredible. You Americanos are crazy. Hey, who wants a tequila?
Oh no!
My God, her breasts have exploded.
Holy frijoles.
That's right, Pablo. This town is safe. But the next time we have trouble brewing, Moorhead will ride again.
Tonight, the Vice City Broadcasting System and its affiliated stations coast to coast have brought you Moorhead Rides Again! Gordon Moorhead and the Exploding Breasts by are sent to you each week at the same time. All characters, names, places, and incidents used in this drama are purely fictitious.
Isn't it a shame you can't buy napalm anymore?
I sure could use a barrel of the stuff. That, or a remote-controlled explosive device.
But like draining the wetlands to build golf courses, it's progress. Just like my hair. I love that show. Some of the values are a little old-fashioned, but it's good entertainment that shows the value of patriarchy. And speaking of fatherhood, next is a man who has listeners and some of the staff laughing through tears. Maurice Chavez with Pressing Issues.
Okay, hello and welcome to the show. This is Pressing Issues with me, Maurice Chavez. At one time, my show was buried in overnights, but now I am a man on the way up. Today, helping me to press the issue and separate the sweet juice of truth from the pulpy discharge of lies and misunderstanding, we have technologist Martin Graves. First, Martin, please explain to every person listening at home what on earth a technologist is.
Hello, Maurice. I'm all about the future and about how technology has the power.
That's very interesting, Martin. But let me finish my introductions first, okay? This is my show, a public service to Vice City.
Just there.
Like the man who takes your dead puro, mounts it on a commemorative plaque at Pet Stores. But how can we worry about our elderly family members or dogs fighting themselves when there are nuclear missiles aimed at Vice City? It is well known. Vice City is a prime target, as the Russians hate our speedboat culture and enormous melons. But enough of orange analogies for the moment.
So a technologist is...
I'm sorry, there are other people on the panel. I said, I should press the issue, my friend, not stroke your ego, okay? Please. Where do they get these people, eh? Okay, well, next up we have America's favorite female industrialist, Forbes Waverly III. Hello, Forbes.
Hey, Chavez, can we get on with this? There's a real estate closing I have to get to. Has someone got a light?
Certainly. And my, those are very empowering cigarettes. Interesting name, by the way. Kind of manly. Not exactly gender-specific, but hey, what do I know?
Nothing, clearly.
Moving on. Finally, on our little panel of experts, here to press the issue, we have a woman who is a local activist, attending every city council meeting to mouth off. Intense public activist, Bryony Craddock.
Hello.
Nice to meet you, Bryony. You know, I can't help but notice you're wearing a half shirt and have a large belly. Are you by any chance pregnant?
Yes, obviously. Look at me. What do you think? That I was just a fat bitch? Typical patriarch.
Hey, okay. Hold your temper there. You know, to my people, fertility is very important.
The Aztecs all went sterile from UFOs. I read it in a book.
Who is this guy?
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Grace, for chiming in there. And goldfish live in trees. Okay, as I was saying, a pregnant woman is very beautiful. Is it your first?
No, dumbass. It's my 16th.
16?
Yeah.
Good Lord! And as my people say, the Grand Canyon is a very big place. And if you're going, please, take a flashlight. Are you not worried about overpopulating?
Well, someone's got to make sure we aren't overrun. Plus, I'm producing nothing but top-quality offspring, Mo.
Oh, please.
Hey, excuse me. It's Maurice, please, okay? Not Mo. I'm not a farmer. I'm trying to build a career here, eh? A reputation. A pathway that will take me all the way to the Pulitzer. You know, if public radio cannot influence policymakers, I don't...
Bribes, blackmail,
Yes,
blowjobs.
Debate, please. Wow. Healthy debate. A young idea. Getting pulled into maturity by people who know. Go-getters on the path to being broadcasting superstars. One day, I will be a news anchor on a major station. Let's press the issue.
What issue?
I was getting to that. Okay, listen. Listen, all of you. You know, the shows only works if you let me speak. I'm the ringmaster, okay? You're the lions. You clap like seals when I say something. And then a clown comes and scoops up my poop. And the children clap, and this, my friends, is show business. So, let me do my bit. Okay, lady?
You are so rude. I'm a mother. I take priority.
Please, miss, let us press the issue first and fall out later, okay? Now, in today's hectic society, in this age of mini portable filing systems you carry everywhere so you know the date and the phone number, of high-tech wristwatches with digital readout, in this crazy time of condominium development, and that has been turned into buns, anything is possible. American workers are drunk. Factories are shutting down. Youths wearing leather moccasins and piercing their ears. And even the family itself is under threat.
Dear God, no.
Yes. And as that drag queen in charge in Britain said, there is no such thing as society. So let's press the issue. Modern life in 1984. Crazy or what?
Is that it? Modern life? Crazy or what? That's an issue? Oh, you are so pathetic, Mr. Hola Man. I was told we were here to discuss labor issues, to discuss deregulating the corporate shackles that are strangling this town. What kind of pathetic loser journalist are you?
Yeah, take another drag of your ciggy, Waverly. You know, you make me shiver. The way you look at me, like I shiver in the bathroom, looking down at the urinal, and I say, man, that's a lot of men's hair. Then I say, Maurice, you are packed full of testosterone. You are massive!
Ew!
Is it just me, or is it just this angle? What's she talking about? My little boy got the job done. But you know what? I'm drifting. The fact remains, they are the same thing. For the working man, too much work. For the fat cat, or in your case, very thin and sexless, nicotine-stained cat. Too many regulations. The working man wants spare time, spare money to indulge his hobbies, like street clubs and alcoholism, while the fat cat wants increased profits to pay for divorces and having uncooperative spouses killed. How do we use modern technology such as the enormous shoulder pad or the espadrille to make life better, eh? Not worse. Martin Graves, you work in the field of technology. What do you think?
I'm glad that finally here. I think that the single most incredible thing in the whole universe is the human spleen. Apart from the giraffe's neck.
Please, somebody shut him up.
Yes. Don't be angry. We have the power to save ourselves and technology. technology is the solution. In less than 5 years, manual labor will be entirely obsolete.
I have no idea what you're saying. Go on.
In a 20, I can't, I'll get a dictionary. Shops will be staffed by robots. Coal will be mined by robots. Dogs will be worked by robotic cats. Even the dogs themselves will be robotic. I mean, if you think you want a baby, but don't know for certain, you'll have a robot baby you can build and raise instead. It will drink oil instead of milk.
You're a robot.
Yes,
That is great for the
logical.
economy.
I wish I was a robot.
Yeah, that's atrocious. That is inhumane, sir.
You're very narrow because you're from low income.
Excuse me?
Nonsense. Because it's already happening in Japan, Australia. Did you know one of 2 babies born in last year in Sweden was a robot, and the rest already act like them. They have the happiest society on the planet.
But how are they making these? What are you talking about?
I feel like I'm alone in this room. Do robots ever top themselves? Are they ever on top? They're usually bottom. Do robot women ever spend all your money on shoes and complain about how you empty the bank out of $500 to own the future? An electronic future? They don't have the conception. Do robots invent idiotic religions?
No, but that's
but
not
nothing,
my point.
you silly little tiny person.
Excuse me?
Excused. What's the difference between an electronic friend I make in my bedroom and the unnecessary fetus you're carrying right now?
All right.
We both made them. Who are you to say your method is better than mine? Who made you God,
You are revolting to use God's name that way. How dare you speak to a pregnant woman like that?
Oh, shut up, sweetheart. Stop it with that pregnancy stuff. So you've knocked out a few puppies. Good for you. You expect this little jerk with his midget dick to be nice to you? I don't understand why this is even an issue. This country was founded on the fact that we should take land from whomever. In this case, alligators and swamp people.
What the hell?
Florida is about development. And I didn't move down here from my beautiful Connecticut to have some hippies stand in the way of progress. My father ignored me throughout my that I could have loads of money and buy designer shoes and be mean to the help. I don't have time to bang the help, much less be down and out for 9 months. Pregnancy ruins a body. Please, you can just tell by looking at that enormous elephant sitting across from me.
Somebody get me some ice cream. What do you know? What would you know about any of this? You are bad. And I'm helping the economy. It is a vast wasteland in that uterine excuse for a body you have. I'm really not happy about the anti-family tone of this town, especially people who put mothers down. Mothers found in this country, covered wagons with full uterus. If you didn't have a mother, you would be asexual. And then what would you do on Friday nights when you get lonely? Get a hooker like my husband? Split into 2? Mitosis? I mean, you can't reason this planet. Thank God. These commercials these days, like little lacy surprise. It's disgusting. It's immoral.
I like that ad. Certainly, it is a little vulgar.
Imagine charging that much for children's underwear. It's impossible to keep my kids from mimicking what they see on TV. All man wants to do is yell and scream and shout and kill foreigners.
What the hell is he watching?
He's been watching the State of the Union address.
Good kid.
And thank God we campaigned successfully to get Crow off the radio in this town. That album was indecent, and I don't like it. And nobody should be able to buy it ever, ever.
Yes. But you know what? I quite like this album. It's so moving. Songs like El Futuro Blanca. Shiva's Got a Shiv. And Wet Children in the Rain. Oh, the one that got him in the most trouble, eh? But what is art? Can someone explain that to me? Is it tossing cans of paint and chickens into a jet engine? Or is it leaving your friends behind so you can make a lot of money? Like when Crow left Ambulance so he could sing the tune Red Scare. A song about a young woman in the middle of the Soviet bureaucracy that is late for her period. We certainly are pressing the issue.
You know what, mister? That kind of trash doesn't need to be on the radio. Especially songs about doing yoga and how to make love for 3 days. Without coming?
Ooh.
I don't know what Aztec jazz or Carl Jung is, but my kids shouldn't be exposed to it.
Well, all of this spawning leads to one thing. economic systems. TV shows with 3 boys and 3 girls sharing a bathroom. It's obscene. In my house, where rich people live, we have 6 bathrooms per person, and only the men shower together. It's how we were raised. You know what happens when you have collective ownership? A man will come use your tractor and your wife. And I'm not just talking about baking biscuits, sweetheart. I'm talking about making sure butt in your oven is yours. What? About owning the oven. About owning the whole bakery.
Listen, I know it's mine. I haven't even left the hospital bed from delivering a baby, and my husband is already on top of it, wanting a new one. He's a red-blooded American man with a full working penis. He says he's only attracted to me when I've got that motherly glow.
I think you're all getting a little too personal. I'm just giving my opinion. I think you're getting a little too personal for this. Gestation's a lie. Science. You should hear what they're teaching young minds in science class in college. Homo superior? You're right.
Listen, education should be privatized, and I don't care whose land we took. This is today, and it's simply not fair that I can't run bingo and sell tax-free cigarettes in clear slums. All because of some hideous, puritanical streak in people. Religion has everything to answer for this.
Technology's my religion. For me, an electronic calculator is like the Bible. People used to try to understand the universe through things like parables and abstract ideas. Now we understand it completely with numbers. I can type things and turn the calculator upside down and spell words.
Now this is something I'd like to see.
Sure, and I know for a fact that life is completely pointless and meaningless. If I have an imaginary friend, I'd be putting at home. But if you let a man wear a dress and write a book about it, they call you a saint. Life is random. Religion is for the weak. I could be killed tomorrow.
Thank
This
God.
woman right here could sit on me with her stomach and kill me.
I have a painful hemorrhoid.
Whenever I think about killing people, or when I write a computer program, hit delete, I know it is the end for those lines of code. And quite frankly, that makes me feel good.
You're a sad and lonely man. You have some very strange ideas. You should probably go into politics. Bryony, can technology really save the day? Is religion pointless?
It's patriarchy, this kind of talk. Calculators are a way of keeping women down, just like slide rules were in the 60s, of ruining families. Have you got a family, Maurice?
In my opinion, we are all one family, really, especially in Utah.
You have a lot in the car.
If you did,
10 of them.
you know what, mister? If you did, you'd understand. This city has lost its soul. It used to stand for something. Now it's just about real estate speculation and cocaine dealing and tax avoidance and gunfights.
All vital parts of the economy. What exactly did this place ever stand for?
For freedom, my friend. For freedom. In a much controlled way in which everyone and looks alike and is just like me and can stand on their front lawn with a 12-gauge shotgun. That is democracy.
Stop talking!
So it would seem. Anyway, let's take a quick break to discuss this station's funding process. Jonathan Freeloader. Over to you, Jonathan.
It's me.
Oh, hey, Michelle.
Hello, so you haven't got a family, you little turd?
No, what are you doing?
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm pregnant, you asshole!
Michelle, please!
Either marry me or pay for me to have it sorted out, but don't ignore me. I'm not some cheap slut you can treat like this.
We are on radio, my dear. This is hardly the time to...
Hardly the time? What do you know about the time? When I found you, you were a failing clown working the birthday party circuit for juvenile delinquents in corrections institutions, getting your clown hair set on fire. I have been in this business since you were making dogs out of balloons. I made you, Maurice Chavez, and you treat me like a lady of the evening?
We're both consenting adults. You said no commitment.
I'm going to get you, Chavez, you little shit, if it's the last thing I do.
Please, Michelle. Okay, there, you see? Healthy debate. Give generously. It's a great cause. I make a meager salary and...
You revolt me.
Oh, stick it! You self-righteous bitch! Maurice Chavez is done with you. I am going to have an agent. And maybe someday a car with detox.
This is a perfect example of why the government shouldn't be funding the media. It gives people ideas above their station. This histrionic sow should be working in the fields, not giving people ideas they don't such as holidays and sick pay. If something is good for the economy, it's good for the country. Period. Otherwise, you must be Russian. Americans need more patriots. Patriots carry guns and shoot British people on sight.
The British are obsolete, like Fortran. I mean, the metric system. Puke, Britain. They measure things with rocks over there.
Okay, people. Hey, hold on, what? Okay, I'm being told we are running out of time.
So quick.
Yes, I would like to keep going with this panel, but as they say, if the elevator cable snaps, if your life support machine fails, and there's a nuclear missile hurling towards your hometown, find a woman to hold. Even if she is a frigid mess who only cares about draining the wetlands.
I want to talk about the beauty of motherhood.
Not again!
Many men found pregnant women attractive.
Yes, but in the same way a car crash is sexy. But really, afterwards, all you are left with is a broken wreck and a bottle of antifreeze. And the muffler is like a placenta. I think. Don't know. But what I do know is I am Maurice Chavez. This has been Pressing Issues, and I think we have shown that liberal debate is well, healthy, and living alive and in America. Martin Graves.
Thank you. My closing statement?
No. Technologist. Serial killer. Forbes Waverly. Hateful capitalist with absolutely no human soul and completely sexless. Bryony? Bryony? Are you okay?
Do I look okay, you dumb shit? I'm going into labor. Quick, somebody do something.
Ay, Dios mío, what?
I have a robotic thing for this.
That's beautiful.
I need a cigarette.
American water that broke.
Oh my God.
Something's wet on it.
What's
Just relax.
I need a cigarette.
Let it
I
out.
can't handle this. Her hemorrhoid just popped.
Does anybody
Get her out
do you
of
have
here.
any,
Ew, that's disgusting.
Someone get some
Put it back in. Just put it
that's all we have
back
time for.
in.
Freeze.
She's making a mess of my studio.
Get her out.
Ay, Dios mío, this is some stressed out mess. I don't even think I can go near one of those things again. It's disgusting.
That was Pressing Issues here on VCPR, hosted by the intelligent and topical Maurice Chavez, whom I've been calling for a week and doesn't seem to ever answer the phone. We've really got to talk, Maurice, and I mean really. I'm not a cheap slut you can just use. This next show is brought to you by Unplanned Parenthood of Starfish Island. Maurice, don't wait until the last minute to take care of important business. Now it's Bait and Switch with Larry Joe and Bobby Ray.
Shit, you got one, Bobby! Whee! Yeah, well, fishing for me is more than putting food on the table. It's about mud diving, beer chasing, and gator wrestling.
Yeah, domestic violence and a deep-seated hatred of foreigners.
Hell yes, that too. It's time for Bait and Switch. Woo! Guns, glory, guns, fish, boats, death, death, death. God damn, that feels good.
Bait and Switch, Vice City's only radio show devoted to water sports, power boats, water skiing, furry flounder fishing, and dialectical materialism. Oh, wrong script. Who wrote this shit? Yeah, that's more like it. And tits. It's Bait and Switch with Larry Joe and Bobby Ray, only on VCPR.
Well, welcome to the show. And we're going to start the show the way we always do, with a prayer. All right. Some wildlife.
Amen to that.
All right, now today's a special episode of Bait and Switch, coming at you pre-recorded from the Vice City Boat and Sports Show. Man, oh man, this place is incredible. Now, there's so many boats and guns, you put them together and I'm in gunboat heaven, I tell you what. Later on, we're going to be talking to some folks who know a lot about guns and boats, including one lucky guy who's turned his passion into a job. State Executioner Jason McKay.
I love that guy's work.
Hell yes, it's a deterrent, you know. Now, we'll also talk to a couple of boys from the Panhandle who invented a new kind of dynamite fish. But first, our regular feature, you and your boat.
Now, let's talk about the fundamentals of what to have on your boat. This is a bit akin to last week, but then...
Or you don't. It's like herpes.
Absolutely. The most important thing is not to bring the old lady. Leave the women folk at home.
Amen.
They get bored and they ruin everything.
Testify.
Fishing with your best friend is a lot of fun, man. A couple of men. We're out in nature. We're all alone. We're hungry. We're happy. Just like in caveman times. These are the simple pleasures no one understands no more.
That's right. Now, it's important that you choose a body of water not too far from your house. You don't have to drive very far or at all to get home. And after a day of fishing, you're gonna be drunk if you've done it right. But since we're...
Hey, babe, what a clutch.
Unlucky for you.
Cool attitude
I
is
like
really
killing
important.
scumbags.
This one is Meshuggah.
The name's Big. Say goodbye. I've got work for you. Yeah! You want to get paid? Come with me. I'm the man for the job.
She was... You're supposed to ask permission to board. Move your bitch ass. I'm a fast tracker. I gotta move. Who do I sue? Get him! Kill him! Time's ticking, motherfucker!
Oh yeah, it's loaded.
This is Tina Jane, bringing you the songs that set your heart right. James, online too. You have a request, sugar?
Yeah, I have a fantasy. Some asshole just took my old lady, and I'm fantasizing about blowing up his car.
Now, here's some Earth, Wind, and Fire. Feel the love with another. That's my motto.
VCF
XFL.
This might take just cleaning the shit. Bitch.